Alright, looks like we have a microphone at least this time. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. Anyhow. Alright. It's been a little bit over an hour, everything like that. I'm gonna go through kind of like a daily check-in, see where we're at. I'm gonna send a little bit of money to the bank alt so we can study up engineering. Through a little bit of research, I found that Pandaria, there's a place, if I have engineering, I can literally stand, I'll get the bank, I'll get an auction house, and I'll get where I can sell to a vendor as well, all in the same spot. So, again, here we are back at our daily one click. One thing I do want to check and see where we're at is cards of omen. I can make some, so I would rather make those beforehand. So I can get my skill up. So we're going to buy some of that stuff. Get the skill up with cards of omen. That doesn't change. So before I do my daily war paints, because that does change. Once I get to max inscription, you get 20 per click on the war paints. So that's done. Got that in. Level 2. I think this is going to have everybody... this might be level 1. Cosmetic. Already known. Yeah, so that's level 1 still. That's okay. We have enough to upgrade to level 2. So I'll have to come back in 1 hour from today, from as soon as I get this thing going. Because this is the last guy that's building up anyway. But yeah, we'll have to come back in 1 hour. I want to get all 4 of these guys on the same recruit timer. Get those going. And again, we may or may not be able to make one more card of omen. We can. One little skill here and there. This will be kind of interesting to see, because this is kind of like, I want to see how much I'm going to make one day type of thing. So, alright, first things first, let's go ahead and get these followers done. Got us a new follower and a rare upgrade, which is always nice. Right click those so they send them. And then we are going to upgrade the inn. So again, like I said, 1 hour. We need a little bit of material. Sounds good. Let's go ahead and hearth, I think. Yep. We'll do our daily 1 click. So we're getting 14. Eventually we'll get 20. Alright. Hearthstone. We'll go to the west. We'll kill those 3 elites. We'll come back to Stormwind. We'll fly over, kill those elites. Offer the garrison resources. And then, that'll be it for this guy. And again, I should actually be able to make another, 5 more cards of omen. So I was able to make 5 off of my daily 1 click. So that's 50. So that's about 200 gold pre-cost on that guy so far. So essentially we'll eventually be able to make 40 total war paints. So it'll be 20 and 20. Which means we'll be able to make 80 cards of omens. About 320 gold from the daily 1 click itself. And then I don't know the exact number for the inscription hut yet. So daily 1 click 320 times 7 times 4, about 8,900 gold a month off of 1. And again, this stuff you won't end up having to do at that point. This is just to kind of get things going. It's nice all three of these were here. And we're going here. So we're getting so many of these. I can sell them as is. I'll send them to the bank all. But what I'll end up doing is, if they're listed for 15K, I'll probably put them up for 8, just to see if I can get somebody like, oh, that's super cheap. I should buy it. Yeah, we'll mail those to Chabank. Hopefully it works out. Get a couple of sales. I mean, if I sell a couple of those, that would be kind of silly too. That would help the numbers a little bit. I think even having like a 3 stack of each. See, I already own 2 of those. I only got 1 of those. But if I had 3 of each, at least just listed for now. Just to get things kind of rolling, you know? Oh, he's here. Awesome. Star in the top right corner. It looks like people are just hitting them before reset, rather. I want to put this thing right here, so while we wait. There we go. There we go. And I'll actually end up tracking this a little bit on a spreadsheet just to see if I've done these guys already each day. I have invisibility somewhere. I'm not trying to worry about fighting another guy. We'll literally just go invisible. And time purposes, I don't know that I'll go to the guy in the north. Just because it takes a little longer. Hellfire Citadel. And opening the map sucks. The amount was too big. And he's at least here. Cool. Man, I'm feeling good about how many I got. We're at 1,300. I'm going to go over there. All because I hit 3 for 3, which is I mainly don't want to go there if he's not going to be there. So we're looking at going north. Actually, it is west. It's west. I just didn't want to open that frickin' map again. Handy notes is definitely off, so there's something else goofing around here. See if I can get this marker to ping. And I haven't gotten these 2 on this guy yet, because once I do get them, those go away. I mean, we're pretty close. This is on A. We're just 700 shy on getting our Garrison 3 put up. So that'll be super nice. Super. This will give us 1 to 200. We said that's 100. That's I think 50. So it's 450. So we'll be 350 short. I mean, we're close. We're talking tomorrow, rather 24 hours. And we should have it. I could run around and grab these things. It's just not worth it time-wise. If you're only doing 1, yeah, definitely I would be going and getting it all done today. Rank 3 in that bad boy. But we're not. Not to mention time is of the essence, so... Oh, this is the only one not here. I jinxed myself saying I was going to fly all the way over here. Not to mention, it's better to... I don't have time. I want to be able to rank up the Inscription Hut and then go get Admiral Taylor. So that'll be a huge bonus. So, we're back. Upgrade. Yep. 1 hour. I'm gonna put that as a note somewhere so I don't forget. 1 hour from now, I'll come back, I'll get him, and that'll pretty much be it for today overall for this guy. I'll come back tomorrow, maybe in the morning. Do those, check on everything else, but for the most part, that's really all he's got going on. We're gonna hit up at Katie again. We're gonna send and really check this out. We'll go here, groups, settings. We're gonna do Illidan. That way we have a whole new profile on TSM. Ready, new group. We're gonna just call it Oops. Cards of Omen. We'll just call this defaults for now. Make it super, super, super easy until I get more complicated stuff. I think those are pets, right? How to summon that guy. All right, we'll go pets for sale. So we'll add this guy and that. Add those two. Cards of Omen. Operations. Like I said, the very most basic level. Rename. Bank. Chabank. Chabank. Keep this amount. Done. Select. What else do we got that we might or might not have to sell? All the sorceress stuff. So we'll say sorceress mats. Add these two for now. Let's go ahead and say herbs. Really got nowhere to mail them, so we're just gonna put it there. Sorceress operations, override, Chabank. We're gonna keep the sorceress stuff right here now. I don't know what else to do with it. All right, Katie, what up? Hit the mail, send the stuff, and we're gonna do another. If you remember correctly, I said I was gonna do a little bit of gold. I'm gonna do 100 from everybody. I want to get engineering on the bank alt so he can do his thing. Let's make these other cards. Again, it's going to level up our inscription, which is super useful. Let's see what we got here. Scribe Hut. Are we level 2 yet? I don't want to buy it on accident. No, we're not. All right, let's do the Scribe Hut. Yep. Let's get it going. I don't know what rank 3 gives me outside of the place to sell my garrison resources instead of the inn. Trading post, that's what we want, but we're not going to have an excess amount of trading garrison resources for a minute. Excuse me. So that, though, will help us. Allows a follower. So we definitely need to get Admiral Taylor. Quest, follower. And that's what we'll do. So for now, let's log out. Let's go to the next one. Because that is not required right this second. These things, however, have some cooldowns, have some other things that definitely need to get done first. So. All right. On to B. Table. Finish those. We got us another follower. Hey, look at that. 8 gold. Ooh, speaking of which, I'm kind of slacking. I might go back on the other guy real quick too. His thing's on. Get archaeology. It gives you random missions that give you a little bit of gold. Alright. What do we got going on here? It's done. That got upgraded level 2. This is level 2. Good to go. How we doing? 533 there. Cool beans. So this guy definitely needs Admiral Taylor. in order to utilize this level 2. Got our war paints. We don't have enough frostweed or ceruleum. Where's it all at? It is I have a 200 stack on A. So let's go get some frostweed from A. Right? Yeah. Oh, we already used Katie over here. Alright. Send to Cha-ching B. Go 150. Send it. Because he has a lot of ceruleum. Alright. Let's log out. Go back in. Am I the only one that feels like it's super dark in Lunarfall? Cards of Omens, we can create those.
We mechanomes spent years in isolation.
Don't worry about that.
Enhancing our bodies.
I don't know why it's still going. Milling. I was so confused what I was doing for a second. Eventually on here, you want to get one of your characters to have mass milling. I'm just not there yet, so. Awesome. We're done. We hit, as long as this number says 2. We want at least 2. So let's do that first, then we'll go over there. So here, again, we're going to click and we're going to spam click. That gave us enough for frickin' 5, which is good. So, it's about where we're at, 5 a day right now, out of the gate. Done there. And then we're going to spend the rest of these, get this guy cooking. All orders. So we're good literally for 3 days, which is pretty good, which means we don't have to come back down here for 3 days. We're going to. Just means we don't have to. Alright. Back to the grind. So we check. The inn is a check. We're solid here. Now at this point, we want to do our resources to try and get this number higher. And then you saw on this one the add-on is actually still enabled, so I got to be careful. I'll probably hit a reload. The handy notes is still on here. Helps I put the point down. I get less lost that way. They should have respawned by now from the last one I just did. Generally speaking. Faster if you're flying. Yeah, he's already back. So it seems that these are more likely to be up than, oops, than the other ones. Money's money. I can't be the only one that didn't get the Long Boy auction house mount, right? Can't be the only one. Trying to like put in my head how much money I'd be willing to spend if it were to come out for real money. That's what they should do. Blizzard, do you want to make quick 100K? Put the frickin' Long Boy or something of the same nature in the auction or in the shop. All right, we're gonna try our luck over there in Storm Shield. We'll see, or west of Storm Shield. We'll see what happens. Again, I still think it's better than selling or doing 6,000. Oh, he doesn't have enough gold. I'm actually trying to start a guild here just so I can have a guild bank, which then makes other things much more easy. So while we're gonna throw ourselves 10 gold out of here, or maybe 20 just in case there's something else that needs to happen. We're gonna send it to the guy that I'm trying to get to make the guild. So we'll say 20. Oops, 20 gold. All a part of the process. Again, we started with 60K, and we're gonna see where we're at. We're down, I would say about 10K so far, and I got down 10K, and I have 3 garrisons up, not ready, but up. So, C never sent his gold. That's all right. Ooh, he's up. I like it. All right, so it was at least worth this little haul. We'll knock him out. Push all the buttons. Get all the resources. The real, like, I don't think getting to level 3 is worth the 4 or 5K this soon. If I was gated to be able to get the rest of my stuff up and running, maybe, but I mean, I'm cruising along. Can only be used outside. Oh, I thought I was good. Creating a guild crest. Ooh. Oh, I thought it went up in price. I was like, wait a minute. Just because I have more money, it costs more? That's dumb. Alright, we're going to risk it for the biscuit and try and go for the other guy again. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense why these are all here, but the last one isn't. Let's do an add-on disable though first. Reload. Text. Alright, sorry guys. I was doing the guild thing. Doing the reload. Let's go right there. Heyo, there we go. Right click for details. Guild charter. It is definitely not letting it happen. Not looking good over this way. Oh, there he is. Cool. That'll give us a good stack of the garrison resources. Alright. We've killed all the bosses on the day. I don't know if we've already done our daily clicks, I believe. And therefore we're pretty much ready to go on this guy. I mean, yeah, cooldown remaining 22 hours. Level 1. I can get a follower eventually for that. We definitely have to do. This is level 2. We'll eventually get that to level 3, but we're going to get a bigger, better garrison first. And then these should be good. Active missions, still got 15 minutes before that'll even be done. We'll get another 100 resources from the one, which is pretty good. I'm actually going to go check out this herb garden. We're going to say show, and we're going to abandon. Abandon. I just don't want those things on my map. Abandon. Cool. We'll leave that. Abandon. Get it all nice and cleaned up. Nope. Alright. I know where the herbs are. There they are. There's a thing that did allow you to pick them faster. That much I know. Let's go Draenor Herb Garrison. Google. I don't think this is worth it. The only thing that worries me is that the herbs are so expensive right now. All right. We're gonna do the mailbox. This guy's all set. Cooldown is set. Can't do any cards of omens, so we are solid. And we'll click this bad boy. Where are we at? 1575. So a day or so. And we'll switch our TSM over here as well. Settings. Illidan. Close that. Come back over. Groups. Mail. So that leaves us with quite a bit of stuff in our inventory. I thought one of these guys was a vendor. Yep. Don't care about a letter. We don't need a Hearthstone. Alright. Looking good here. Log out, on to the next one. Nothing else he can do. Even, like, B is done for today. The only other thing, and I've mentioned it before, that could be done would be alchemy, and that's only if we want to go alchemy. I'll probably do it on alt character first. I want to see how much it costs. And then we'll see. I say that because I know this is profitable or becomes profitable. I don't know if that is. So again, we're starting from scratch on C here. So we'll go ahead and click this bad boy. Looking like we're going to get our new follower. Trait, and we're going to go herbalism, or not herbalism, extreme scavenging. There we go, and we got us a rare one. Very nice to see. Oh, we can complete that quest. And we'll see you next week. Alright, let's go down here. I was going to upgrade this right away, but instead we're going to mount up. Oh, we have plenty of those. Alright, cool. Cards of Omen, we can make one, get the level up, and then we're going to spam our click. Again, click, spam. We're getting 14 still here. Let's make the rest of those Cards of Omen again. Clean out this inventory while we're here. Alright, we got our cards. Click on this guy. We're at full capacity. They'll be complete in 24 hours. So yeah, leveling up that, bringing that up to another level, level 2, gives us a 3-day instead of a 1-day. Let's go and buy it. Right there. Learn it. Upgrade it. And then we'll go get our garrison resources for the day. Again, that's on an hour cooldown as well. This is, we don't have to go any higher. Eventually, we will do unlocks particular lucrative garrison resource missions. That's not today. Again, eventually we'll get the bank, the storehouse. Also, not today. We're good to go. And we'll have to get Admiral Taylor on some of these guys. So, alright, we'll cast our Hearthstone. Let's mount up and fly. I wonder if I get there, if I grab his name, if I can add it to this Zygorn, it will just stay there. Apply. I'm hitting a tree. There we go. Whoop. Get a little distracted sometimes. $187, that was kind of nice. All right. This point we would go back. I want to look at. This is in the ground. There's a guy that can drop some gloves for mining and herbing. Oh, I was gonna see his name. The first guy's name. Silly goose. His body should still be on the ground. I thought. Shoot. Guess not. Did I just goof up what I was trying to do here? I did. Next time. Alright, that guy. That's where we're headed. I don't know why it would have me follow the shore, enter the cave. Alright. We're gonna give it a whirl. I wanna see if these gloves are there. If grabbing those herbs went from 3 seconds down to what? 1? Would it be worth it? I don't know. A little bit faster? I mean, because you're talking about a gold every click. Or 2. I thought there was a way to actually, like, and maybe that was Pandaria, the herb garden there, where you could like gather all of the herbs at once. What are we at? 1,000 resources. I thought I was going to be higher. All right, we're almost there. Oh, not yet. We gotta go to the Storm Shield first. Yeah. Allows faster herbalism in Trainor. Does not need to be equipped. While we're just goofing about, did anyone used to do the Pandaria herb garden? That thing was pretty fun. Like legit. I had a lot of fun with that thing. Getting them modes of harmony. I'm sure way back when it was actually out, it was super lucrative or whatever to get the golden lotus. They're not too valuable now, but back in the day it was really good. Yeah, these guys might not be here. At least the other three are, I wouldn't say guaranteed, but so far they've been pretty much on lock. This guy looks like he's here. So it's kind of weird that the one isn't. We might give him a second to respawn. That guild chart thing is driving me nuts on the other screen, I ain't gonna lie. I might run one of these guys back and see if I can do it over here. There he is, he's back. Alright, cool. Let's do that. Alright, Storm Shield. Nope. Iron Forge. Well, we'll figure it out. Yeah, for some reason it's like not letting me right click it. Stormwind, that's right where we're trying to go. Let's go see if we can do it here and then we'll go back to our garrison. Invite him to a party. That'll take me right to where it is. I want it. Alright. Nope. So we'll come in here. What you do is, how do I form a guild? You click this. It gives me the guild, the quest. That's not that. So then we get this guild charter. Soulbound, right click for details. It just won't let me do it. It's wild. Man. Do I have to create a crest right afterwards, maybe? Sure, dude. Except, you must be a guild master. Reload? Last chance. Then we got. I reloaded the other account with this guy here. Right click for details. Right click for details. Alright, Garrison. We'll look at that later. It's not imminent. Again, this guy's leveling up. This guy's good. These bad boys are solid. We basically just went and got resources. So let's go ahead and clear our bags, mail our loots. Good there. Mail our loots. Let's go back up here. Groups. Pets for sale. Oh, a new one. How convenient. Alright, close that out. Mail the groups. There we go. We're gonna leave these things as garbage. Just in case we loot them again. Set as the junk. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. We sold our gloves. Gotta keep our gloves. I'm glad I was just thinking about that for some gosh forsaken reason. Alright, we got our gloves back. We're good. Let's sell this thing too. Let's get something that can fly. This guy doesn't have an herb garden yet, right? It's locked. It only takes a quick second. Close that. Close that. We're going to say herb garden. For the giggles. Click it. Mount. Fly. Accept. And we're up. And we're running. Still takes 3 seconds. I wonder if it's because it's leather. Because that is definitely not faster. Myth busted. So what is this plots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we got 2, 5, 9, 12, 16, 18. So you got about 36 gold for about a minute. That's probably not overall worth it. I won't even lie. That is definitely probably not going to be worth it. If it was a little bit faster and you got more than 2 to 4, it would be. It didn't cost me anything to do it, so, but a little bit of time, and I don't mind doing a little bit of time just to see. Alright, cool. This is where we're at. We're upgrading. Yep, we're upgrading our scribe hut. I can come back, I don't have to. I would just come back and I would have to do Admiral Taylor. Alright, that guy is ready. Let's go ahead and get this level 2 bought. Yep. Get those done. Learn this. Yep. Where are we at? No cards of omens yet. Pretty much anybody right now. There we are. Alright, let's do our spam. Trade all of these. Where are we at with cerulean? Pretty fine here. We're going to max out the work orders here, and then we're going to upgrade it to level 2. Oh, they're already done. Cool. 7 minutes. Not worth waiting. Alright. Level 2 there. This is going to get an upgrade. Ooh, nope, that's not. I'm like, how do I not have enough to upgrade the scribe saw? Alright, cool. Done. And then our Hearthstone. I'll figure out the guild thing afterwards. Alright. Nothing you can do there. Pug. 2 G's. Ooh, it didn't actually give me him as an elite, so. That's alright. It's always nice when at least the first one is here. Whoa! Let's see if he's already killed the other ones. This might be his last stop. If that's the case, then Garrison, here we come. Oh no, this one's up. Trying to go quick. Gotta be used outside. Oh, I got stuck on a log. That's alright. Honestly, 2 for 3 over here isn't bad. For as popular as it seems these servers are. He's there too. I could barely see the stars sticking out of that thing, so that's nice. Good, good, good. If anyone has the answer to this question as to why this is happening, I'm all ears. This is just straight lag. We're back. Alright, push it up. Push it in. We're about to be done here. Again, we had the hour. We actually almost hit an hour now, and I'm gonna go. All I'm gonna do is acknowledge the upgrade to the scribe pot. I'll probably do max orders just to make sure I'm good for more than a day, just in case life happens. And then the next episode, we may be going to do Admiral Taylor 4 times. And we're going to Admiral Taylor on all 4 of these guys for the inscription hunt. He is a follower that comes default with inscription. So that is what we want. One more elite for some garrison resources. And we did the trifecta. Nice. All 4. Cool beans. And let's hit that hearth. That garrison hearth. I'll go with you anywhere. In, scribe hut, good to go. 1400. We're getting real close. And we'll upgrade our town hall. Salvage yard, I'm sure is a good idea. Just don't think it's really. I don't know. I don't think it's really worth all the work because you gotta go through quite a few quest lines. So, Admiral Taylor will be what we do next. 27 steps, shouldn't take too long. Build an outpost in Spires of Iraq. And that's pretty much where we're going to go. So, what I might do is I might park somebody there on my alt and use the summon feature later when I jump back on with you guys. So, that's that. We're cruising right along. Most of our guys have, outside of A, everybody's hovering right around 1500. So we're pushing it. We're getting there. Getting closer. Cards of Omens are stacking up. Pull out my Katie. Mail my loot. The only person, what is it? D, which is me. And A even has some, it looks like. So we'll mail them from A as well, just to get all this stuff out of here. Again, TSM. We'll close the mailbox again. Settings. We'll only have to do this once, and then it'll already be there. So there we are. Groups. Mail out all the stuff that needs to get sold on the auction house. And there is an innkeeper in here. So that'll be cool. Sell. We have a... Oh yeah, that was the only awkwardly put on there. So let's mail all the scraps. We're gonna just learn that for now to get out of the way. Alright, cool. Let's go over to A real quick. I want to go see if he has that loot, and then we'll jump on the bank and we'll mail it. we have to. I'm gonna off screen scene off whatever. I'm gonna get my engineering up a little bit on the bank alt so I can show you guys where that panda land, auction house, bank, all that stuff is, and that's where my bank alt will be. Oh, we are. Okay, cool, cool. No omens, so we will do the mail. They'll mail all the stuff we need to mail. And you got these few things. So actually I might do that again is Chabank. He can have all three of those and this thing. Cool beans. Should be next to nothing. And then this will be done here in about 5 minutes. So, all right, guys, we're cruising right along. Getting there, getting real close. Getting close to just logging in and hitting that click button. Appreciate any views, comments, suggestions, stuff that you guys think I'm doing wrong. Until we get to that. Peace.